Good morning, everybody. Michael Soothing here. Thought I would do a little comfort food breakfast preparation today. So I'll show you what I'm working on. I've got my little smokies going on here in this pan, making a nice sizzle. These are just little beef sausages. And they're almost done, of course. So I'm not going to eat all of these, no. I'm going to save some for another day. But they're not too bad. They're pretty lean. They're beef sausage. You can make little pigs in a blanket out of them, things like that. What I do with these to keep the calorie count a little bit lower is I, of course, drain them. So I'll go over and get my paper towels here. Put my paper towels on my plate over here. And when I take them out of this pan, the thing about an electric oven and range, you've got to remember to turn it off. So in my California home, I have gas, which is pretty easy to see when it's on. Up here in my little getaway cabin in Oregon, it's electric range, so I gotta remember. So what I do is I take my little smokies and I try to get rid of some of the oil by putting them on this paper towel. And I'm going to blot them a little bit, just to drop the calorie load a little. So I'm going to blot my smokies. Then I'll dump them on the plate there. So what I'm going to have today besides this is I'm just going to have a couple of eggs. I'm going to clean this pan a little. It's a really nice no-stick pan. Cleans right out with a paper towel. So I'm going to do that first because my eggs aren't going to cook right otherwise, and I want them to. If I wipe this pan out, paper towel, it's such a great no-stick pan that it's perfectly clean afterwards, so that makes it very handy. So now I'm going to turn this back on to a proper temperature. And I'm just using some butter with olive oil, this stuff here, because it's got some sea salt in it. It's pretty healthy and a little healthier than just regular butter. The pan is a little bit, the oven needs to be re-leveled, I think. So I'm going to fry up a couple of eggs, and I'm going to, you almost don't need butter with this pan. It's such a good no-stick pan. I'm going to get some of these for my other house. So then, while I'm working on that, I'm going to make a little sourdough toast. I'm going to make it out of this. I'm going to turn that temperature down a bit while I explain this. Cracked wheat sourdough. So that'll be fairly healthy. I'm just going to take one piece of bread and cut it in half for my toast. I'm not going to eat all of those little smokies. Maybe about half of them, you know. So I've got my bread here. This is not my permanent home, by the way, so at the moment, it's a place I'm going to move to later. So it's not equipped with all the kitchen stuff we need yet for fully cooking. I do have a toaster over here. I've got my toaster over there that I just popped the sourdough bread into. But right now I think it's time to, there are a few whimsical items around here. Let me show you. We've got, okay, I got my coffee pot over there. I'm going to have, for my fruit, I've got some what's called little cuties. Those little oranges, and they're pretty good. So we'll have that as our fruit, and I got my coffee pot over there. So I've got coffee cup I'm working on right here. I'm going to have a sip of that. Sip of that right now, okay? It's a little bit cold. I'm going to have to heat it in the microwave. I hope this isn't too noisy. If it is, I'll have to edit the sound. Okay, well that's going. Heating up my coffee. I'll figure out what else. Oh, I think I need a little jam. Get our jam. Little apricot pineapple preserves, you know, it's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to turn that coffee thing off. It's going to be too noisy. So that's for our toast. Although what I like to do is I kind of like to use the toast with the eggs, you know. Alright, so I'll crack my egg on the edge of the counter here. Hope I don't make a mess. Keep that in there, like that. And then another one. That. Always, if you're making over easy eggs, of course, the trick is, how do you keep from breaking the yolk, you know? It's all about being very careful in how you flip them and getting just the right amount of cooking on the bottom first. And these two are going to stick together, of course. So it makes it harder. You have to flip them at the same time or separate them. Of course, this is the most simple meal on earth, which is why I'm making it at this moment. So what I do is I just kind of separate them. It makes them easier to flip without breaking the yolk. And so I'll let those cook a little bit. Meanwhile, let me get some juice to have with my meal. And like everything, I try to count sugar and calories. Make sure I keep good on the diabetes thing. So I use this 50% less sugar and calories. But it's got pulp and everything. It's good orange juice. What is this kind? It's Tropicana. But, so I'm going to find a cup. Excuse me for not having real glasses here yet, but this is my getaway place. So I'm actually going to use this plastic cup, tacky as that may be. You know, I haven't brought all the glasses and stuff up here yet. Alright, eggs are ready to flip, so get under the egg as much as you can. You know, I think that one's done a little bit too much. Nonetheless, it'll be fine. And I like salt on my eggs, but I use this light salt. Not only does it have less sodium, but it has potassium in it, which helps me not have leg cramps at night when I'm sleeping. Ever have that? Leg cramps can be a real drag. Okay, the eggs are almost done, so I'm going to start my toast. And I'm going to wash. I think they're just about done. Over easy eggs, you don't want them to get too cooked. Now, somehow I managed to get those done without breaking the yolk, which is the way I like to do it. I do not like to break the yolk. I'm going to clean my pan again with another paper towel. A little bit wasteful, you know, but it sure is easy. Just takes a second. Perfectly clean pan. Don't even have to put that in the dishwasher. Depends on what you're making it, of course. So we have most of our breakfast. While the toast is toasting, I'm going to wash one of these little cuties. Wash one of those. Oh, I'm going to put my light salt on the eggs. And a little pepper. I like a little pepper on there. Like that. Washing my little cutie here so I can peel that. I just bite into it to start it peeling. That's what works best for me. And so I'm going to peel this little guy. For my fruit, I'll probably have one more of these. I'm just dropping they peel pretty easy, but I'm just dropping the peeling right into the waste can. And so you see, it's a nice, beautiful looking little baby orange. It's for our vitamin C there. So we'll place that on our plate. I think the toast will be done soon. Don't know how it's doing. So let's see, we'll get the toast going over here. Let's check it and see. If I push this button, yeah, it's a little bit light still. I think I like it a little bit. Heat on that a tiny bit. And while I'm doing that, I think I'll spear and eat one of these little one of these little sausages. Those are quite good. I hope I don't eat too many of them. Tell me when to stop, okay? Alright, so I think this is going to be about done now. Yep, perfect. So we'll get this toast over here. As you can see, it's a pretty big piece of bread, so I'm going to reorient this whole thing so you can see the final result a little better. And there we go. It's a little tough with this particular tripod. Alright, so we're just going to put a little butter on this toast. Not too much. Yeah, I like it crispy like that, don't you? You know, in Great Britain, they one of the strange things they do there is they like the toast to be cold instead of hot. It seems like they do that with beer too. Beer is warm instead of freezing cold. You know, here in the States, we like it freezing cold, and there they drink it warm. Toast, just the opposite. They make their toast and then they let it cool off first. But we like the toast to still be hot. So I'm going to put a little bit of jam on one piece of toast, but not on both. Because I like to dip one of the pieces of toast into the egg, which some people find rather disgusting. Others, like myself, think it's kind of yummy. So I'll eat one of these healthy little segments now. That's good. Sorry about that. Let's see if our eggs came out over easy the way I was trying. Yep. I want the yolk to be runny, and it is. And I will use my toast in that runny yolk at some point. So I'm going to eat a bite of this. This is my comfort food breakfast. And normally I read the paper or the internet or something when I'm eating my breakfast. And I have a paper in the other room. So after I eat a couple bites of this for you, I'm going to retire to the other room and finish my breakfast. But see, I normally kind of dip the toast in that yolk and then eat it. With one piece, get myself a napkin here. Don't want to have any greasy hands if I touch the camera, right? I'm going to have another one of these, and then I'm going to go eat my breakfast and read, which is my habit. But I gotta find my coffee. I think I left it in the microwave. Yep. There it is. Alright, so I'll have another sip of coffee. Did you hear that? My stomach says, see, it's really late because I'm up at my vacation getaway place that I'm going to retire to in Oregon. And so I slept really, really late. So my stomach is growling, going, give me the rest of that food. Not 10 minutes from now, but right now, this second. Because I think it's been probably 16 hours since I ate, because it's almost noon here. So, and I ate dinner about 6 p.m. yesterday, so yeah, 12. So yeah, like 15, 16, 17 hours maybe. So, you know, it's been a while. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed our simple making comfort food breakfast ASMR. And I'm going to go enjoy the rest of it. Except I'm only going to eat half of those. And until next time, don't ASMR and drive. Bye-bye.